I want to give my thoughts on the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate League. Yes, unfortunately the game, and I know I'm a bit late for this story, but yeah, apparently some people somehow managed to get a copy of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. So, and of course, there's spoilers around there, and then there was a guy who decided to take a picture of the inside cover, and unfortunately, well, you know, it's a leak. So, same goes with other people with integrity. Yeah, V-Blocks here, no gonna be spoiled about Smash Bros. Until the game comes out, my thoughts about it. But this is not about the leak for Smash Bros., but it's more of certain YouTuber who does music channel, basically, well, unfortunately, within days, they're gonna get shut down. So the league, I'm gonna focus on this Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. It's not about the gameplay, the cutscene. I mean, that's really just easy given. It's just, you know, don't spoil it. Wait until the game comes out. But you got people, either they want new views or they want just to, well, annoy people who's basically like into the Smash Bros. Game that they're so hyped, they're trying to ruin their hype. Well, I mean, the tip that one is trying to avoid it as best you can. I know it's very difficult, especially on YouTube, how YouTube works. So I don't know what else to say about that one, but just trying to avoid it as best you can. So the focus on this video is my thoughts on the music side of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. So there are channels, they do music extended, and they come in very handy, especially when you do driving. Say you're going to work, going home from work, or a long trip. You want to put on some music. There you go. Put your phone on, you know, on the car stereo, and you know, that type of technology. So once in a while, I would like pop in the music from those YouTuber who does music extend, and I just listen to it. However, unfortunately, because some of them decided to put the music early before the game comes out, Nintendo basically strike their channel. Yes, this is not a content ID. Nintendo was known for doing content ID. Basically, when you use Nintendo material stuff, boom, content ID. Unfortunately, this one, not so much. It's actually a strike, and some of this channel basically got multiple strike, more than 3 strike, to a point that, yeah, their channel is going to be shut down, or it's already been shut down. The 3 most one that I know that most people know are Crunchii, Dysterfyzer, and 31 Horas Music. 3 of those they do music extend, and unfortunately, because if you heard the game was leaked, somehow they decided to put the music in the game, from the game, on their channel. Believe me, I listened to some of them, they were basically awesome, but so, like, you might think, well, it's just music, it's not cutscene, it's not spoiler. Well, it's sort of spoiler, because now the surprise, oh, I didn't know they remixed that music, and believe me, they remixed a lot of music I didn't even know when I saw it, and I'm not going to mention in this video out of consideration with the other fans for it, but yeah, so it is sort of a spoiler there, because, oh, I didn't know you did music, you did a remix of this music. Now it's like, well, that surprise is gone, you threw that out the window. And this is why Sakurai basically is very frustrated, and that's why in Super Smash Bros. For the Wii U, he did not put in the story mode, because people in Japan, from what I heard, or people who got the game, because in Japan it was released in January, outside of Japan was March, people who got the Japanese version decided to put it on YouTube, and Sakurai wasn't happy. I mean, granted, well, it's not really a spoiler, it's not even leaked due to the fact that the game is already out in Japan. I mean, that's a disadvantage when you don't do worldwide, but I know it's not that easy. But that's in 2008 for Nintendo. Now, they can do worldwide. It's not that problem for better games. And that includes Ultimate, Smash Brothers Ultimate. That's what I said. So, the question here is, has the YouTuber that does music stand, you know, had it coming? Do they deserve it? Was it right for Nintendo to do it? Well, as a YouTuber, one thing as a YouTuber that really no one likes is someone's channel gets strike down, or basically gets suspended, or basically gets closed, because it's not cool. You know, you work so hard on your channel, and then some weird anomaly because either someone hates you, or maybe you got screwed by the company, or whatever. Unless if you're being a jerk, then yeah, you probably had that coming, and you probably deserve it, but most of it is some weird business that they don't agree with you, and then you get your channel taken down. then no. But in this case, with, like I said, Crunchii, Dysterfyzer, and 31 Horas music, well, if you upload something you're not supposed to and you didn't have any permission from, like, say with this one, because it's all about Smash Brother, Nintendo, then yeah, you kind of had that coming. I say, for me, I don't really say, oh yeah, haha, you deserve it. No, I mean, well, to some extent, some of them, they probably kind of did, because I know there was a Twitter post from Dysterfyzer said, yeah, I kind of did it because I want to be ahead of the game, didn't want to fall behind, so I needed the views. Okay, see, that's kind of wrong there. That's kind of like, think of it as breaking the street date for the games. One of the rules is, it doesn't matter which competitor, each store, you have to release it on the same day. Do it a bit early, then there's something wrong there, and that's a very no-no, especially when it comes to Nintendo. They have a zero tolerance on that. So, yeah, so they probably had that coming. But from what I heard, players, since I was watching a video about this, and he kind of said that they might get their channel back. It's a temporary suspension because it's kind of like just telling you, hey, don't do this, don't screw around, just relax. Once the game is out, then you have permission. Because the one that basically has a high integrity here is Brawl. I forgot what his full name is, but it's Brawl. He also does music extend. And generally, people did ask him, hey, people are uploading, how come you're not uploading it? And he basically said, or Brawl basically said, excuse me, because I don't know if it's he or she, that's why. And Brawl basically said, out of respect to Sakurai and to the developer and to the company, we will upload the music once the game is released. See, that's kind of fair there. So once the game's released, post-release, then you're allowed to basically upload it. From what I heard, they have permission. The reason what happened with Crunchyroll and Dysterfyzer, they kind of did it without permission because the game wasn't out yet, and they wanted to be out of the game and they didn't. So does music sort of the spoiler? Well, for some people apparently it is because they want to be surprised what new remix is going to be in the game. And yeah, like I said, there was a lot, but I got spoiled. But for me, it's not a big deal about it because I'm going to enjoy the game anyway, no matter what. Do I want to be surprised? Sure, why not? But I'm also old, but that's a different story there. So, well, I mean, the moral of the story really is don't screw with Nintendo and don't put up stuff if you don't have any permission from Nintendo. That's what I'm going to say there. So, before I basically close this, is that there's going to be a follow-up on this probably in the long run. I'm going to talk about basically in general what's fair use and do you need permissions, etc. Something like that. I'm just trying to say. Yeah. But in the gist of it is, like I said before, and I said it again, props to Helsing, is when you're doing fair use, you have to follow at least three things. One of the three things: parody, commentary, and criticism. And also, you are not making money from someone else's work. And when I meant making money, is forcing people to pay to give them what they want. Kind of like, I need to pay for the Switch. It's $300. I'm just not going to grab it. Kind of something like that. But you say, well, is it monetizing fair use? In my opinion, yes it is, because you're not forcing someone to pay you. It's just there's an ad. Basically, again, think of it as a performance. Has a case open and you just put quarter in. I mean, in this case, the person just decided to have an option to have ads. That's really it. But in overall, the PSA here is wait until it's fair use, and it's basically wait until the game is released. Is it what they did fair use? Well, no, because one, not only didn't have permission, the game wasn't even out yet. The minute the game is out, the minute that product is basically on public's hand, and it's worldwide release, then that becomes fair use. But anything that's pre-released, then no, it's not fair use, and you have to have permission. That's all I can say.